He's sprinting away from the 1200 metre marker. The favourite Billy Silver landed running as towards the inside, an early leader. King's Music is right there, Sacred Flame, then Sir Spencer, Francesco. Towards the outside of that one, Warrapin, Jeremy. They are followed by Oligarch, a couple of lengths off the leader, then Sentido. Minaloo's Ventures about 5 lengths off them now at this stage, and then comes Barking Irons, and on the outside, the North Phase. Just outside the 600, and Billy Silver and Sacred Flame showing the way. Sir Spencer, Oligarch towards the inside, King's Music, Sentido between runners, Warrapin, Jeremy's further back in the run. They are followed by Minaloo's Venture. Outside the 400 metre mark, and Billy Silver leads it. Sacred Flame is back second, Sentido tries to run on, then Oligarch. It's still Billy Silver. Billy Silver's under the hands past the 200 metre marker, and Billy Silver's going to stroll in. Matter of how far. Billy Silver, 4 to 5 lengths, and not even ridden out, just shown the stick a couple of times to win by 5. Sacred Flame second, Francesca ran third, Oligarch fourth. Here's number 2, Billy Silver. All the talk when we arrived on track, and Sheldon told me as well at Summerfeld today, was for Billy Silver, who found a ton of support, and Billy Silver comes home lonely at R1.80. Anthony Del Pesh on the Silvano, Dennis Barge bred by Northfield Stud, and comes home 4-5 lengths to the good. Second, number 9, Sacred Flame. Third, number 4, Francesco, a nice 11 rand a place. And fourth, number 7, Oligarch. Further back in the field was Minaloo's Venture, Sentido, then Barking Irons. And they were followed further back in the field by number 13, the North Face, then Ram Trip. So Billy Silver, just a couple of flicks, and showed pace from the word go, and Billy Silver comes home lonely. Apparently was catching sparrows back at home. That was the talk at Summerfeld and as well here, and comes home lonely. 180 toed favourite until the third race, back to the studio.
Well, the second race has gone to a talking horse, if I can call it that, and this horse was touted to be very talented. Proved it today. A horse called Billy Silver, Basilvano, out of Evening Attire. You remember Evening Attire, the Cahal filly? She was very talented. Beautifully bred horse, Dan.
I was very fortunate. We were in Cape Town. He was sold for 450,000, and they took him out the ring. I went back and looked at him. It was a very tiny horse, and he turned out. But as you say, he was super well bred. The Silvanas aren't the biggest horses in town. And I was with Costa, and I phoned Sherwin, and I said, please, this is a really, really smart horse. Just needs a bit of time, and hopefully he'll grow into a nice horse. You know, he's a super well-bred horse. And he said, buy him. And I had a few problems. He had flat feet, and we put wedges, and Sherwin gave me all the time, and I opted to race him in a big race on Gold Cup Day.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, that's ridiculous, going with the maiden. And I didn't really want to come to Scottsville. Yeah. I'm not thinking the track's that great, you know, not anything against this, what happens in winter. But yeah, I was nervous today when I seen the track, but he just helped out smartly, and he showed me that type of work. So well done to Sherwin. I'm so pleased for him. You got a good filly. And, you know, Sherwin puts a lot in the game. What a smart guy. You know, he's a man's man. He has a party where a party's due. Yeah. And, yeah, well done to Sherwin. I really, really appreciate his support, and I'm glad he's got a nice horse on his hands.
Absolutely. This was most impressive. Dan, have you any other runners?
Yeah, I got She's a Leader. She must have a chance. You know, she's in there, got your back. You know, she ran a nice fourth for Sherwin. But just before I go, you know, this is also to Lauren. She's having a bit of a tough time, you know. It's that time where the youngster was. So
our thoughts are with it.
Yeah, that's it. But well done again to Sherwin, and thank you, Paul.
Well done, Dan. Here comes Bond. He's coming to join us in those famous Secretariat colours. Any side you like, Ron Turcott? Very smart horse.
Yeah, he's a smart horse. Paul, I used to ride him when about a couple of months back. There's 2 babies I liked for Dennis. The other one I won about 9 lengths first time out, and this was the second one. And I said,
which is the better one?
I don't want to put my foot in it. I'd rather just
Wait and see.
Yes, otherwise the one owner might say, oh, he likes that one.
You're right.
No, I'd
I know
rather
how
not say-
sensitive they are.
Yeah, they do. They're both lovely horses. He's a very smart horse. He's got everything going about him because he's got a lovely temperament. Nothing phases him, and he came out the gates. That was the most important thing. You know, with the 2-year-olds
course.
and the track's kicking up a little bit. Once I came out, when I knew, well, now you bring your homework and you'll win the race, and that's exactly what he did. He's a very, very smart horse.
Rest of your card.
I think La Riviere may be my next best ride. You know, she needed her last run. She hadn't run for a long time, and I'm expecting her to go on a good race today.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks very much, Paul, and thanks to Dan. He really supports me. I don't really get to do too much work because I'm so busy with everybody else in the morning, so I appreciate that. And to my sponsor, Wilgebusch Drift and Maritzfontein, well done.
There we go. Well done to all concerned. This is a smart horse called Billy Silver, and well done to Northfield Stud. They bred this horse, and Mr. Singh and my mate Sherwin and Jerry, well done to them. They deserve a decent horse. Andy Dalpesh booted home for Dennis Bosch, and keep an eye on this one.